Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your love message reading. So yeah, I'm gonna be picking up your energy and somebody that you are kind of dealing with, dealt with, will be dealing with, kind of entanglement with their energy. So please take it as it resonates. This is a free flowing intuitive reading, and if you need to swap the character, please do. First, I'm gonna go through the mutual energy between you and that person. Then your thought, their thought, your heart, their heart. Okay, like feelings wise. All right. Without any further delay, my friends, let's get into the thing. So the first thing we got unity. Hold on. Okay, I'm traveling by the way, so it's kind of a little bit different setup. So bear with me. So we got unity. What I'm feeling, I'm gonna go there and then I'm gonna jump into this. What I'm feeling, Virgo, that you both have, there is a subconsciously back of your mind, you both are kind of want to, there is a kind of want to be united with each other. There is this energy, there is this desire that kind of surrounding both of you, and it's kind of almost, I'm feeling like a hidden energy. It's not really on the surface, but you both are kind of feeling there is the desire to be with each other, desire to know each other more, desire to, like, united, desire to share each other energy, and however you wanna identify that unification, that united energy is very much there, and I feel like it's buzzing in your environment. You can feel it, and there is a constant, also this, also impulses I'm getting from both of your side to avoid this desire, not to acknowledge this desire, for good or bad, I don't know, but there is this kind of, but this initiation of desire to be with each other is very much there, because that's your first card. And then look at this two card we got. Oh god, it's a different set. I have to lean all the way and here there. So we got this, the fairies of the future and the bright mother, and I feel like these two are both of your energy, like you and the person you're dealing with. You both are very much vibing on a same reality. I think something going on in your reality that is pretty much similar with the other, and it has something to do with you are looking at what is profitable, what makes more sense, is very realistic, very grounded kind of energy that I'm getting here. And for you, I feel like this is maybe your energy, but if you have to swap this character, please do. I'm feeling like that you are looking at some kind of solid project or solid idea, or some kind of decision you are making, that has been made for you by others or something, and you are kind of evaluating, and more you are evaluating it, you kind of getting the fruitfulness within it. So there is something within that decision, but it has nothing to do with this love. It is very realistic. It's like almost like you are going for something which will be in reality term much more profitable, reality term much more stable, much more, there is this conscious, like you are consciously choosing something because you feel that it's gonna be good for you, like for your material growth. It's gonna be good for your material growth. We are not talking about spiritual here at this moment, but there is, like, like, I'm also getting that, like you are evaluating. There is a lot of evaluation going on, or maybe it's not just only you evaluating. There is, like, maybe your parents, there is a collective energy, collective involvement here, and it's like you are making a collective decision. You are maybe asking your parents, asking your siblings, asking your friends, collaborator, like, okay, is this a good thing for me? I feel like this is a good move for me. So there's a very practical based movement that you are thinking about energetically, Virgo. But the thing is, they are doing the same thing. They are doing the same thing with the bright mother. Something has been handed on to them, like a new opportunity, which is also very much grounded with, but this is for you. I was getting like more of a career, more of something like something outside of domesticity. But for them, I'm feeling like that offer is coming, and that it's very grounded in domesticity. Maybe they're looking for, maybe they are considering to be with someone with whom they know that they can build family with. So there is a certain sense of solidifying energy within that connection. Or maybe their parents or their friends are telling them to be with, it's like there is some sense of very domestic energy I'm getting, and they are contemplating about it, but they're okay with it. It's not that they're super excited about this energy, that opportunity that coming to them, but they are very much, they are also like you. They're being very realistic, they're being very pragmatic, and trying to see the positive, like trying to see the realistic outcome out of it. And they are also convinced that this is something that they might need to do. So you both are on a very, on a real realm, you are both are vibing on a very realistic kind of energy. But like when it comes to pure energy in your heart, there is this sense of unite as well. So you both are going kind of branching out kind of separately in your life individually, but at the same time there's this desire to be with one another, but you are not working towards that desire, none of you. Because look at this, this is absolutely beautiful that I got these two cards together. You got we got this wild daughter and the moon's daughter, both of them are daughters, by the way. And look at this, this is like it's like both of them are going, like it's like a identical energy, but they're on a opposite. It's like you both, this one, their energy, they are going towards this energy that they are getting, the domestic, some kind of newness, some kind of stability, some kind of building in the domestic front with another person, with some kind of relation based kind of energy I'm getting, that they are moving towards that. And they are actually more, they're trying to feel good about it. So they're trying to make it as playful, even though the opportunity may itself, it sounds a little kind of boring, kind of routine wise, kind of very traditionally settled, but they're trying to find the joy and playfulness and the naughtiness in it. I got this word naughtiness. So they are trying to live it as much, live this opportunity with fun as much they can. So there is a little bit of like they're extending their imagination a little bit in that area. And you are also going to this directly to this, the fairies of the future. Look at this, and your face is like this way, but you both are glowing though, you both are glowing, but I feel like you are coming from, you have gone through some kind of spiritual healing, and you're kind of convinced yourself that you cannot stay in this connection anymore because it's not spiritually helping you or growing you. Or so you kind of make this conscious decision to go to this career move or something that you are doing with the fairies of the future, and you are more content, they are more playful, there is a certain sense of feeling based energy I'm getting from them. And from you I'm getting more of a kind of contentment, kind of you are telling yourself, okay, this is the path I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna stay with you. So there is some sense of disciplinary, but it's not like a very rigid disciplinary. You kind of convince this discipline to yourself in the form of spiritual well-being. So it coming to you in a much more softer and gentler way, but there is a sense of structure that you are building and kind of discipline that I'm getting also. But you both are heading towards this energy. All right, so after this energy, let's get into your thinking pattern, like what you guys are thinking. So your thought, like, see, this is the thing, your mind, we got fool. So we got fool here. Fool is, you are really like mentally you are feeling like, I'm not gonna try to, you're really wanna, you just really wanna give it a full shot, this new opportunity that's coming to you, that you're feeling. You're not thinking about this connection at this moment, that's not your priority at all. You want to go, you want to do something that is more, you want to make maybe more money, maybe you want to build a new career. There is some sense of heavily like earthy element, like very like pentacle, like how can I build this? How can I expand this money? How can I build my career more? How can I get more job done? How can I get this project on running? That kind of drive. And you are feeling like this is your spiritual path. It doesn't feel like that this work phase is outside of your spiritual path. You feeling like this work is a part of your spiritual path, and it's gonna take you somewhere. It's gonna take you to a new direction. So there is a sense of submission here. Also, I'm getting in your thoughts, you are really convinced that this path is something. It's not love-based path. It's a something. It's like a dharma. In a Hindu mind, it's not about your intention. It's about what you really do, on this earth, and that's gonna take you to the different spiritual path. And you're really focusing on this path. You have been in the zone or energy of very romantic, very human connection on a very ethereal spiritual level. Now you want to do something which is very, very material based, very, very tangible, very, very you can touch and feel good that yes, I made this significant progress. So there is a measurement that you can do, and you are really submitting to that on your mind. And with the Nine of Wands, which is like a Sagittarius moon card, I'm also getting that you are very, very, you are kind of stubborn about it. You don't want to let this path, or let this whatever this energy you are on right now, this devotion kind of energy I'm getting, and you don't want to be derailed from that. Okay, they told me on your mind there is sometimes you get confusion. Sometimes you may feel that you may be, being more disciplined to yourself than you need to be, being more rigid or structured than you need to be. But you feel like this is something that you really, really need to do. So there is a deep sense of fighting for it. So you're not gonna give up. You are gonna, if there is, if there is a hurdle on the road, you are going to overcome it. So that kind of dedication I'm getting, that kind of strategically motivated energy in your mind. So your mind is pretty preoccupied with your new energy, and their energy is we got the strength there, and underneath the Queen of Cups. Okay, this person mentally, they try to be very strong. They try to come across as if someone who can do this, who can. I feel like this is a mutual separation. If this is a separation between you and another person, maybe you guys not even talking about separation, but energetically you kind of separating from each other for your own. You kind of looking for your own self, and kind of both of you kind of fading away from each other energetically. But energetically you also want to be united. So it's kind of it's kind of hard versus head kind of energy, but it's not a conflict energy. It's just you are choosing to adult, very consciously choosing some decision which way to go. And with the strength underneath the Queen of Cups, this person think that their emotions sometimes get the best out of them, and that kind of make them very rocky. Sometimes the way they communicate, it does not really communicate what they truly feel, but they have a true feelings, they have a deep feelings for you or this connection, but they feel like their emotion always get a best out of them, and it just make them feel like they are unsuccessful when it comes to their emotion. But even though they hold a deep-seated emotion for you, but it feels like they believe that they don't handle their emotion very quite well or strategically or whatever. It always kind of brings a certain sense of downfall on them, and they're trying to work, they're trying to be very kind of work on this. It's not even work on it, they're just trying to be very strong about it. They just, and there is also, I'm getting attribute that, hold on, mentally they try to be sometimes very calm and composed, and sometimes they get very, very wild with this emotion, and they're trying to balance that, and it's taking a lot of mental strength for them to do that. But they're kind of enjoying it at the same time. They're enjoying this effort that they're putting into it. So there is that kind of energy. And at the same time, Knight of Cups in reverse, they feel like it's not that mentally they think like this is a lost case. So they feel like, though, no, they are not gonna work on this connection. The whole energy is kind of contradictory, so they they feel like they don't want to work on this connection. This is gone and this is done for, and there is no creativity, there is no inspiration left. anymore. But that's not, of course, you guys have unity, so there is always that energy there. But mentally, they think that it is absolutely gone, because after that we have this Ten of Swords and the High Priestess. I really feel that this person is trying to find a peace in their life, really trying to find, they battle with this, their emotion, and how they have a little struggle with their emotion, you know, like how they express and what they feel. It's very much like almost like opposite kind of way, and sometimes their emotion doesn't really get them where they really want to be. It's like their intention is something, but when the emotion come in play and how it plays, they just don't know how it plays. But when they look at the outcome, they are not satisfied with it, that how the emotion played a role. And it's like almost like when emotion plays a role, they, it's like almost like they don't realize it. It's like almost like out of control, and they, it just happens, and when it happens, then they realize what this emotion is doing to them. So there's like always this push and pull kind of energy on their mind, and they're really trying to find some peace. They're really trying to find some peace. At the same time, when they go deep, when they really go somewhere within themselves where they can call it home, they feel a deep sense of knowing that they love you, that they are connected with you. You know, it's like almost like, but they are content. They're trying to be content only with that knowledge, that knowing that they have a strong emotion for you, they are connected with you, but they don't want to act on anything. They just want to find satisfaction knowing that they are connected with someone devotedly and invested, and that knowledge, they want to find some kind of peace out of that knowledge. So there is there you know, there's a lot going on. Okay, so let's see how you're feeling. Let's see how you're feeling. Okay, your feeling is, we got liberty. You are actually, you are the one out of two, if I have to say. I mean, if it is reverse, please take it as a resonance, but I really feel you are the one who is really letting it go, who is, because in your feelings also you're feeling liberty. You're feeling like something that, it's not that you are completely discarding it out of your life, but something you are coming to an peaceful distance with that, and kind of finding contentment with it. So there is a lot of peace, that you both are finding peace. You know, they're trying to look for peace on their mental energy, how they think, how they feel, how they like spend their days, you know, like those kind of thought process. In their thought process, they're trying to bring the peace, and you are trying to bring, and you are feeling the peace inside. So you are much more still than they are, you know, if it is a any kind of comparative way, you know. But I really feel like you are convinced that this new path gonna give you a sense of like sense of liberty, sense of unburdened. You know, you feel like for the first time maybe in a long time, you are kind of um um you're kind of it's like, sorry, I got a little distracted. You're kind of feeling like that you don't have to take care of so many people, you don't have to think about so many people. It's not that you don't like take care of those people or think about those people, but for a change you just want to be unburdened. It's not that they're burden to you, but you just, for a second, you just want to think about yourself, think about just only you, focus on only you. And there is a, as you are thinking about it, emotionally you are feeling much more at peace, much more light. And at the same time, you know, you feel, I feel like in this whole process with this person, somehow your heart got a little um stunted. Like, you know, you feel like it's not that love was not reciprocated, but you felt somehow that, you know, somehow, you know, it's like, like the way you wanted a unity, the way you wanted it was that's not the way it's coming. You wanted maybe something absolute, complete unification of two bodies, two mind, something very spiritually driven, but the reality you did not get that. That doesn't mean that it was not love, but it was not up to your satisfaction, the way you imagined it, the way you envisioned it. And you, feeling wise, I feel like there is a little bit of separation, Virgo. I'm being honest. Energetically, I'm feeling like you are like in the mode, oh, I'm not gonna share my heart in that way anytime soon. So there is a kind of lock and key kind of energy I'm getting. Lock and key kind of energy. There is a little bit of somberness, little bit of indifference also you're feeling in your heart towards love or connection. Because in you are also, because you feel like the way you want to experience love, the way you want to experience unity with another person, it's something that not all the time can be actualized in real world. And especially with this person, not necessarily this person is not spiritual, it's not just not, is there but not there, that kind of. And being Virgo, you kind of very nitpicky about this. You are very nitpicky about whether you want to do any kind of compromise when it comes to love, when it comes to like this spiritual partnership. And you kind of hold all this imagination. You have lot of imagination. You have lot of imagination about like you feel a lot when you think about love, when you think about companionship, when you think about togetherness. There is almost like you go into a dream state. It's almost like clouds your imagination in such a good way, and you feel like you are in a different zone, different timeline, and you kind of want to feel that, but you are kind of keeping it lock and key within yourself. You don't want anybody to tap into that dreamy energy that you get when you think about love, when you think about certain aspect of your life. You are kind of securing that part of you only for yourself. So there is a little bit of protectiveness, boundaries that you are making within your emotional front. Okay, what's their feeling? Their feeling is the protectiveness. See that you guys are very similar, very similar. They also have that, like they feel like their love is something, the connection that they have, they thought that it is something that's going to be manifested in something that they really wanted. But the way they feel love is something spiritually bigger than realistically we can fathom. And they feel like they just need to protect it and put it under the curtain, behind the curtain, so that nobody can see it, and so that they can, if the people don't see it, they are not going to demand for it, they're not going to want a share of it. So there is again this kind of protectiveness. There is a sense of like, this is mine, and this is the last of it, bit of mine is left, and I'm not gonna share. It's like you both have shared some valuable part of yourself, but somehow you feel like it did not fill you up with a replenished energy. So now you both are feeling like, okay, this much I have left with, and I don't want to share this precious thing that I have left with, emotionally, feeling wise. Yeah, with the L'Oreal card, I'm also gonna, no, L'Oreal card, Lorelei, I don't, yeah, Lorelei, I guess. There is this, you know, there is this person is very interesting. This person is like, yeah, they want to hold on to something. They feel like they lost. They feel like, it's not that they are not angry, they are not sad with you, there is a connection there, but they feel like something that they need to protect, the protective energy, especially when it comes to their feelings, especially when it comes to their emotion. They are very protective of their emotion, the raw emotion, because they feel like that's the little bit of, you both are kind of feeling same with this. And the lullaby, you both are so similar. They still, you know almost like they still hear the song of love in their head. The love is not all done for. The sense of love, the longing for love is still there, but it's not associated with you anymore. It was, but it has kind of detached from that unification, that attachment with you. But they still like there is like, this person is very emotionally driven, and this person like to feel love in their bones, because it gives a certain sense of, it brings a certain sense of healing to them. So this person still want, desire, like this longing to belong in that sense of love, sense of gentleness, sense of, with the lullabies, like a certain lullaby. What is this? You go to sleep by listening to this. So there is this kind of calmness. There is some sense of, okay, I have it. That kind of satisfactory energy, they still derive those kind of energy, but mostly from themselves, not in association with others. So you see that you both are doing the same thing, kind of protect what you have left with, and kind of not sharing it, but doing it is a little bit different way. This person is very emotional, Virgo. This person has lot of feelings, but they are also very subtle in their expression. Maybe you both are very subtle, I can tell. I'm feeling like this is an energy dancing between two people who once connected and had all this dream and desire put on this connection, but then somehow they both got disappointed, not because of the connection, but maybe your expectation was just unrealistic. I don't know. There is some kind of fallout, and I don't think you fall out from the connection. You fall out from the what this connection could be, that vision of that connection, you both. And now you both are kind of holding on to, kind of protecting this desire to be in love again, to be not in being in love, just appreciate love, appreciate connection again, without destroying this connection, without getting into too much fighting and all that. So there is a certain sense of maturity that I'm getting from both of you. Okay, I feel like that's what I got, and I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, all right, bye bye. This candle is about gonna burn the ceramic. No, it's not gonna burn, by the way.